As it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, come with me.
A carry here for TreVeyon Henderson.
Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henderson. Muscling through near the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Waste of time.
2nd and 10.
Good flash, nasty. Lady. Hey, trip flash, nasty.
May going to give it to Henderson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Hey, Jim Wright.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
Hunter Henry, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 0. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56, 50, ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 67 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Alert! Go.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Keep it rolling, Mike. Hey, what's up? Here. Who got both?
Once again, it's Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hey, what's up?
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain
I always
of
laugh
8.
when people say, what's the
Brings up
toughest
second
route to
and 2.
defend? And I'm like,
At the
any of them,
37-yard line.
especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
The Bills are lining up for a
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught for the 2 points.
The score, Bills 14, Patriots 7.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Patriots. First down.
Now they'll change things around before the
First
snap.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, what's up? Here. Five.
Throwing here is May. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
Patriots, first down.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. Down to about the 22 here.
Number 32.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Now Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Brown 80!
A final shot before half for Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards to go, second down. To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. May looking to run. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up? Torpedo.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here goes 30, 30, G. Hey, what's up?
Play action. May. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Eddie, what's up? Bravo.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Good.
Complete. It's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Eddie, what's up? Rip. Crazy.
To throw, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Patriots 28, Bills 14. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. More the motion man right. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Throwing, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He's got a man in the crossing route. That's Moore. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here's 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Score Patriots 28. Bills 20. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, what's up? Got one.
Henderson going to run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. This ball intercepted. And the Pats are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.